What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing the New York Jets. So NFL Patriots asked me to do the the AFC East. I said that last time I tried to record this. The AFC East, and we are going to be doing the Jets. So the only reason I'm holding off on the Patriots right now is because I want to hear from you guys on whether you guys want to see changes to the records predictions with the COVID-19 opt-outs, which would be my third Patriots video pretty much because honestly there's not that big of an impact anywhere else besides maybe the Jets. But honestly, I didn't really have them winning too much anyways, so the Jets really this wouldn't be impacted too much. And to be 100% fair with you guys, I didn't swap out any of the rest of the picks because the team at number 9 for me apparently would be the Houston Texans. So, or like for them, it would be the Houston Texans TDN. So that kind of sucks because they have all their picks everywhere else but on the Texans. So I'm keeping it as is. So honestly, it's kind of more realistic to what would happen post COVID because they lost CJ Mosley. But if you guys want to see the COVID changes, I'll show you that. I mean, it can't really hurt the Patriots much more. But yeah, let me know. Let's kick it off with this video. Again, first video in like 5 days. Let's hope nothing screws up. Of course, I've already had to re-record because I was going to do the Patriots video until I realized the fact that, oh shit, the entire video would change with like 7 starters gone. So, anything interesting happened? Not really. Surtain at 3 is interesting, but I don't really blame it. Surtain is definitely arguably the best cornerback in the entire class. So, I mean, I ain't gonna go off on him for that. But number 9, I mean, I'm going to do this more realistically because if it were me, I would go for Justin Fields right here. I have no faith in Sam Darnold, and he's coming up on his contract. But let's not be a complete asshole here. Maybe he's going to take that step up and be a good quarterback. Kind of got to let him develop a little bit. But looking at the options here, I mean, weapons are kind of useful for the Jets. They got Denzel Mims. They had a really good draft. The first 3 rounds, excellent picks. But I mean, honestly, I'm really looking at corner here. I'm more worried about the Jets' corner core than their receiving core. And honestly, the receiving core is a little bit underrated. You got Mims. You have Quincy Enunwa there. There's like Jameson Crowder. You have some guys. Nothing really too much to worry about. And yes, I think some of them are coming up on contract. Don't quote me on that. But corners are much more of an issue for me. And Caleb Farley allowed the lowest passer rating in the whole entire college football last year, and he has only been just being very consistent, and I think he'll be even better. Only reason he's down here probably is because the fact that he has injury concerns. So Caleb Farley and Surtain are like 1 and 2, like kind of like there's a tied 1 for like 3 guys because Sean Wade as well, but Caleb Farley is an absolute beast out of VT, and we're gonna get him on this team because at 9 he's definitely worth that type of pick. He's an excellent corner. And someone, I don't think Tyson Campbell is worth the 22nd overall pick, but I mean, he's an excellent pick. Let's see what the Steelers do. Oh, yeah, here we go. We got the Seahawks pick. Again, I wasn't really going to go through all the hassle of going through every single record and then trading with a bunch of teams because honestly, guys, it's not going to make that big of a difference anyways. But let's look at who's here. Oh, my God. Guys, what the fuck? I'm not gonna do it because it's way too cheesy. I'm not gonna get Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Trey Lance could be here. I could see that, but Justin Fields, he's not even going outside probably the top 5. But you know who we could steal here? Rondale Moore. One thing that the Jets do not have is a super speedy wide receiver. And yeah, I just said that their wide receiver core is all right, but I mean, when you have a guy fall that far with that much potential talent, you kind of have to take him. And the Jets have been doing a very good job of that. They've been basically being able to get the best value for their pick. So cheers to the organization. But honestly, to be 100% fair, I think they should have went with Tristan Wirfs rather than Mekhi Becton. But again, I can't blame them too much. The ceiling on Becton is out of the freaking roof. So here at 37, guys, I'm going to be going an offensive lineman here. I mean, I'm pretty sure Winters just got signed by the Bills. And why not get Trey Smith? This is an excellent value for the pick here. Trey Smith is going to be able to add like an excellent offensive line at any single position. He's going to be on the offensive line. He's going to be an excellent player there. So I think that would be an absolutely amazing pick for the team. And honestly, you're pretty much doing this to give Sam Darnold no excuses whatsoever. He has Rondale Moore, number one type of receiver in his potential. Now you have an extra offensive lineman. You have invested 2 high picks in offensive linemen over the past 2 years now. That is kind of crucial. And then Trey Smith is an excellent lineman, so it's not like you're going to be possibly getting a bust. Now, 69, nice. First off, that's the first thing we got to talk about. I'm not really too excited with the picks here. Now, we could go that I'm not in the mood to go like a wide receiver again here. And like edge, that kind of is a need. Interior defensive lineman is definitely not. I'll put it that way. I'm glad that TDN does not have that on there, or else I'd be saying they're freaking insane. But you just lost Jamal Adams. You kind of need a guy to come in there and take over his spot. Let's go Javon Holland. He seems like an excellent choice. He's used to being in green in Oregon. Let's bring him to the Jets. I have Javon Holland as a first-round type of player, and I don't like to take him usually down here because they always fall. But here, I mean, this is the perfect time. Like, why the fuck not take this? So, excellent pick here. Now at 86, I don't know why the Steelers are taking Tadarius Slayton. I don't know about that one. But, honestly, Le'Veon Bell's kind of been in, like, bust territory for the amount of money he's getting. I don't like him at all. I mean, I'm kind of interested in the idea of possibly signing Chuba Hubbard here. He could be an amazing guy to learn from. Le'Veon Bell has amazing burst, amazing break tackle ability. Can honestly take over for Lev Bell, and you can possibly save a lot of money by cutting him. That's definitely an option here. Ronnie Perkins is another one. I don't really know if he's that good. I don't think he's third round quality. But Shaka Tony's all right. Patrick Jones is okay. I'm not getting too excited about anybody here except like the usual suspects like Elijah Molden, Nick Bolton, like these guys. Honestly, let's just add some more fun in this backfield with Chuba Hubbard. I mean, might as well possibly save 15 mil almost a year. Honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with basically telling Le'Veon Bell where he can stick it. Because he honestly has not been performing, guys. Jets fans, do not get mad at me for that. He has just been kind of ass this entire time. Now we can get an edge. Shaka Tony's going to be the edge player I get here, though. Penn State, he has much better coaching, and therefore he's been able to be around much better talent. And to me, that screams potential. So I like that, and it also gives him a higher floor. So why not, right? So let's see if any more interesting things happen. Tanner Morgan, that is my dream pick for the Steelers, 4th round. I would be happy if they got him in the 1st. We're going to be 100% fair. Again, I got to watch more Minnesota. I've watched all their games, but I might need to watch it a second time, maybe a third, just to see if, like, my love for Tanner Morgan is justified. But here we have, I mean, there's nothing really too exciting here. I know Xavier Thomas is here, guys. I always take him with the right teams. This is not the right time, guys. I mean, this is just bullshit. He's not going to be a 4th round, 5th round type of guy. Neither is Journey Brown. I mean, this is just some bullshit. But let's continue checking it out here. Monty Rice is such a good value for this pick. You know, Monty Rice he's easily like a 4th, like early 4th, maybe late 3rd type of prospect for me. He's an absolute monster. I don't understand why they haven't rated down this low. But it's much different than a guy with insane potential like Xavier Thomas or Journey Brown, who I think is one of the best running backs in the class. So, yeah, Monty Rice, excellent pick here. Going to be able to learn under C.J. Mosley. I'm honestly surprised he opted out. That's a lot of money he's losing, but whatever. I mean, what else do we even need at this point, right? Like we've already gotten plenty of options here. I mean, the one thing that we can't get too much of is edge presence, and Tyreek Smith is an excellent option here. Why not just add him in, continue this edge presence? We already got one. It says they need 2. And to be honest, this team doesn't really need too much more. You got your offensive line filled up. You're getting your weapons. And you're getting your defensive talent on the corner core as well. I honestly am pretty surprised at how close this team is to being pretty damn complete, which is another reason why, what the fuck, you know, Sam Darnold, are you serious? You can't make a do with like this team? It really is going to be kind of surprising to me. And this year he doesn't have an excuse. None of his linemen opted out. So, you know, he better step it up to the fucking plate. Otherwise, he's just as bad as I think he is. Now, I'd be perfectly fine. Again, we're going to have one pick, I believe, for like the Panthers? Question mark? I think it's for the Dolphins, to be 100% fair. Oh, actually, no. We don't have a pick because I just traded back one time. We're good. No worries. Do not even totally discard what the fuck I just said there. Honestly, probably the next thing I do is get a quarterback, but gotta look at tight end as well because I mean, there's always the need for more tight ends. I mean, really, there's not much more I'm excited about here. You know, I've gotten a lot of these guys quite often, and I mean, Javion Hawkins would be a fun guy, but we've already gotten him before as well, and they're really. I mean, let's just go Trey Dean here. You could never have too many corners. Trey Dean has a lot of potential. Lenoir is somebody who's been regressing in college. That's the only reason I really wouldn't take him. I have Lenoir probably as like a late fifth, and we got him in the seventh. So, I mean, we didn't. He's still here, but I honestly think that he is not as good as people think he is. Like I've seen him like get like insane picks and like be what, but he really isn't that great of a corner. Now here at 196, someone who could really learn the trade from Sam Darnold, someone with a cannon arm, is Felipe Franks. He has one insanely powerful arm. Can't speak English today, guys, as you can tell. He's going to be able to learn the tricks of the trade from good old Sam, and honestly, he could be your quarterback of the future, save you hundreds of millions of dollars in cap, if not $500 million, if they're going to be stupid enough to think that he has that potential. Like if Greeny were the GM of the Jets, I'm sure he'd give him a $500 million contract. But still, that is the draft, guys. We got your cornerback of the future here, number one potential cornerback in the entire draft. You have your potential number one wide receiver as well. Rondale Moore, at worst, is pretty much a John Ross, and that's still a threat 24/7. You have another piece to an insane offensive line that you are beginning to build, and you have your Jamal Adams replacement, not bad. You have a little bit more pressure on Le'Veon Bell to perform as well, and another insane talent. You get to steal him at that point. Get some more edge presence here. Why not, right? You get some edge presence. Someone to learn from C.J. Mosley, potentially another starter, and just a rotational corner in Trey Dean, and then someone who's honestly at worst a good backup in Felipe Franks. So I mean, overall, this draft is pretty freaking awesome. I think I'm actually quite surprised by how little holes the Jets actually do have, but they are big holes. That's the big problem, and their big problem is, in my opinion, their quarterback. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.